Just a cool engine start stop. Hey, welcome to a new video. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that our normal family trip, or what do we call it? Our family vehicle is a Volkswagen Tiguan 7-seater. And so we decided that since we're going to do some traveling pretty soon, let's get a bigger car. So here it is. This is the Chevrolet Traverse. And I went with this silver color. Here's the paper. So, this is a 2021 Chevrolet Traverse. Basic 7-inch screen, at Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all that good stuff. Big seater. It needs to be vacuumed already. Pretty big car. The gear shift, this is a 9-speed auto. You can put it into low, and you can kind of sort of change your gears with this little plus minus button here. Has 2 USB ports in the front, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the far back. So this is a full-on 8-seater. Me and the wife and one of the smaller kids can ride in it all the way in the back if we need to. So it's pretty good size. 3 can fit in the middle. We didn't do the captain chairs. We want the 8 seats. So pretty big car. Quite a bit bigger than what we were getting in the Volkswagen. So this is a much bigger car. Like when you drive it, it's much bigger. You can also tell, you know, it's a pretty good ways to reach over there. This one has the 3.6 liter V6. It's rated at 310 horsepower. Really high up though, like it's 6,800 RPM. So that's a rev to make that power. Torque is 266, but at fairly low 2,800. So it's got this variable valve timing. So it changes the valve ratios, whatever, inside the motor, so where things open up and you get going. It's like an old school Honda VTEC engines. They used to do the same thing. Those are pretty fantastic motors. Now, this is my first grasp of a Chevrolet, because I've never owned a Chevrolet product, I don't believe, in my life. This is the very first one. I think I used to have a Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, like 99 model. I did not like that thing. Bought it, traded it back in about 2 months later, maybe 3 months. Yeah. Anyways, let's look at more about this. Let's look at more of the car. Actually, let's look at the engine. So you gotta grab that thing, and like that. Can I warm it? Yes, there it is. Variable valve timing. X5W30. Air filter. So, yeah, you know, all in all, it's nice. There's an oil filter. Interesting. Also, the headlights are high intensity discharge, HIDs, with LED daytime lights. And here's the view from the middle row. There's the view of the front. So back here you do have, you know, your own set of climate controls. Hit auto to change your modes, change your temp. You do have 2 USB outlets right there, but and a little cubby down here goes down pretty good ways. The AC vents are up here, so up by the light you have 1 AC vent, 2 AC vents. So that's kind of nice. You can point it down on you, and then you can, if you're too cold, you can close it, or you can just change the temperature right here. Yeah. So I'm sitting in the middle of the middle row next to a child booster. So seats are very soft, and we're not tall people, so the people in the front don't have the seats pushed back all the way or or anything like that. So it can sit over here. And then this row also reclines, so you can recline some. And this is a split bench. So I think it's called 60/40. But very spacious, very soft seats. Lots of legroom between the front and the second row. So now there's no hidden cup holders to pull down like in the Volkswagen. There was like a cup holder here. You can actually flip this down. So there's nothing like that. So, but it's dust in here. But I did just get the windows tinted. Now it doesn't come with full tint when you buy it. It comes with what's called privacy glass, which doesn't block out the UV rays. So I got the ceramic Lumar brand put on. So due to legal limit, pretty much 15% in the back, 30% in the front. I could have gone darker in the back, but at night it makes it kind of hard to see. But let's climb into the back seat. So seat I'm sitting in here is the only seat that kind of goes forward and out of the way, and I'll show you that. So you just grab right here and you pull, and it'll go all the way up for you. Slides out. Then here's the back seat. You climb in, not bad. So you still gotta close the door if you're, so like my kids like to ride in the back. So when there's no one in the middle, they'll still ride in the far back. So they'll be doing this. So you just grab the seat and you can pull it back to you. Now, the seat's all the way back for some reason whenever you do unlock that. So if you notice, my knees are hitting it. Because this seat is all the way back now. Because there's so much room now right there. So the downside was when you pull it back and lock it, is if you're by yourself back here, there's no one in the middle, this is going to be pretty tight. Now my kids aren't that tall, so it's fine for them right now. So let's see what we get back here. So you have a USB there with some kind of, I don't know what's supposed to be in it. What's that for? Comments below. What's that for? So you got two little cubbies, a little cup holder, maybe a snack, maybe hold your phone. And then this is on the far left. And the far right, on the right side, you also have a USB, same thing, holder, space for 3. So 1, 2, and then I'm on the far. Now I kind of like this back seat because of the armrest you get from the sides. I really like that. It's almost like a captain's chair almost. Now, you don't have one on the middle, but that is okay. Plenty of space back here. So, can adults fit back here if you're not large adults? It does come with floor mats, and this is the basic cloth one. I do recommend getting the all-weather, so you can put all-weather ones down, and if the kids spill, it's not going to hurt the carpet below it. I forgot to mention that the third row also has vents at the top. They don't get their own controls to control the temperature or the fan speed. That's controlled all from right there. So here's the space in the back. Plenty of space. 23 cubic foot to be exact with the third rows up. Now, below this is even more space. So that's pretty good ways. And the spare tire is below there. So how you get the third row down, you just pull this and that makes the headrest go. But it doesn't just like pull back. It takes 2 arms for some reason. 2 arms and you can make it go. Try this one. See? And that one's hidden because that seat's all the way back. Ta-da. So now to get it up, you just grab that, hold up, get this side, pull it up, Then the headrest, you gotta walk into place. Voila. Look at the exhaust. That's nice. It does have 2 exhaust outlets. So, and it really is two mufflers. So it's got one there, or resonators probably. Look like mufflers. It's the first time I've looked down here. There's another angle of it. Then the tires are, let's see here, what's Bridgestones. Treadwear's a 700, wow. Traction A, temperature B. They are, what size are they? There's 255, 65, 18s, 111 T's, mud plus snow. But snow, not snow rated. So it does come with keyless entry, so to unlock it, and that locks it, unlocks it. You get your tint done 3 to 5 days. Let's get in here again. Shut the door. This driver door. So the driver door doesn't sound the best when you close it for some reason. I don't know if something needs to be tightened, but it's probably fine. The rest doors sound great when they close. What I did not show you is like the driving modes. So it has a basic normal driving mode and it has a snow mode. Not sure how well that's going to work with. This is only a front wheel drive, 2-wheel drive. So yeah, I mean, but yeah, this is a pretty thing about cars right now is that there's a chip shortage. So a lot of the higher end cars that need more chips are harder to find. This is pure basic. We do basic cars. We don't get all the gadgets. No lane keep assist, no blind spot monitoring. But this doesn't even have backup sensors when you back up. So it's got nothing. But nothing doesn't mean you get nothing. You still get the Apple, Android, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, tri-zone climate control, push button starts, keyless entry. This is the base model LS. This is a Traverse LS 2021. So they were in stock. There's still more there at the lot. Used car market's gone crazy. So I'm gonna start it up and I'll show you how it sounds inside of the car. So I got somebody here that's going to push the gas pedal while I record. Here's the exhaust note. Okay, give it a whirl. So it looks like it does have a soft limit. So when you're sitting in park and you give it gas, 4,000. That's it. That's all you get. So here's the knob I was telling you about. So it's in normal now. You hit snow, and it goes snow mode on. So there's your screen. There's that. Now this, you do have some things. You trip. Average 18.9. We just got it. 207 miles of range. Average speed's only been 18. We haven't driven too far. So engine oil life, monitor, air filter, tire pressures, battery voltage, coolant temp, transmission fluid temp. Speed warning is off. Now economy, we'll just show you what your economy is, and say it's on the last 25 miles. But you notice it only says 111 miles total, so yeah. So I normally just keep it on trip, shows them a speed. It does have cruise control. There's a cruise control light there. There's steering wheel buttons here for your cruise. This side is for controlling all that. You got your voice command. Looks like a hang up phone call. So you check, and then behind the steering wheel. So behind the steering wheel is other controls. So this is the volume button for the radio and stuff. So up and down. And then on this other side is another hidden button. So if you're not new to Chevy, these are some hidden buttons back here. So this will do your tracks, like go up and go down. So yeah, it's a pretty basic walkthrough. Has the dual zone climate control, which is really nice. It's tri-zone, but really it's just the front and then the back, people. So I'll show you that. So here we go. We're going to do AC on, and then you got the knobs here. You can control the temps. So right now it's on low. It's all synced, so everything's gonna be synced with this. Let's have you can hit this button here, and then all defrost kicks in to get everything defrosted up. So there's your rear defroster. So recycle air, power's on. This is fan speed. Now when you do this, well, check this out. It's on the screen too. So in Texas, we're always running on high like that. So we can turn that down. Anyways, so pretty fancy setup. This is the base model, 7-inch screen from there to there. The step-up model does have an 8-inch screen. This one doesn't have the hidden storage behind here, where you can hit a button and it opens up. You can put stuff in there. You can close it down and it locks. Does not have that. This system and its software is all made by LG. So I didn't learn that until after I bought it and I was playing around with all of this. So has the OnStar, which you don't know, Chevrolet GM models is OnStar. It's like a little buttons up here. You can SOS. Green light means that it's working, it's available, you can hit on. When it's red, that means I guess you don't have service. I'm not sure what that button means. So now on the left side here, you don't have too much, but you do have the lights. It's set to auto. This doesn't have fog lights, so I don't have fog lights to use. So you got base lights, you're parking, then you got auto or just off. And this is, of course, this is for the inside. So you pull that out, it's like a little knob. You can control how bright it is on the inside, which is nice. AC vents toward the front. It's a very well constructed car. I forgot to mention also that there is 10 total cup holders in this vehicle, so that's quite a bit. I don't know how to get to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know where to get to 10. And also just cut in the armrest here. It's a big cubby. I'll show you. So it comes with this little tray in here, and it's a huge cubby hole in here. I mean, and it has a light, which is really nice, but there's no USB power in here. So that would have been nice if there was a plug-in in here, but I'm really surprised on the base model how well and how put together everything seems to be. Pretty nice feeling. There's only every now and then you can find some spots that are actually just like hard, cheap plastic, but for a base entry-level vehicle that you need to see 8, I chose this because of its price and its gas mileage. So it's a 18 city, 27 highway, but already you can normally get over 30 miles down highway when you're traveling. So that's what I wanted. I was looking at this or Chevy Tahoe or a Ford Expedition, and those all got pretty low 20s or even in the teens on the highway gas mileage, and that wasn't going to work. We're going to put 4,000 miles on this in one trip in 30 days from now. So that's a lot of driving. But for an entry level, this is fantastic. This is right up our alley. Price wise, it depends on what dealer you go with. MSRP is, I think, $34,500, so $34,500 US. We paid $30,009 for it. Because most dealers only have to mark stuff down right now. So, but there was a cash back incentive, so we took advantage of that. Traded in our Volkswagen, was a wash, and then bought this. So it all worked out. So this isn't a full professional done car video like you may expect from other channels. This is just me grabbing a camera and talking about a car. So driving impressions I guess I can make. So I guess we'll go for a ride next. So I always turn the AC off before I turn off the car. No idea why. And Has a receipt reminder. Yep. There's the key. Okay, now we're driving the 2021 Chevrolet Traverse. It's pretty quiet in here. The meter's down. Let's see here. The AC's on. I'd say it's probably average about 68 just sitting here idling. I would say probably a little bit less, but there's a lot of traffic and stuff right now. So we're at a red light. Now the AC is on. Let me see what power it's on. It's on 1 bar. I'm gonna see if the auto start. It will not do the auto stop. Let me turn AC off and see if it will kick in. Now it kicked in. Now the engine is dead. It's killed. On the gauge it says auto start right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. But and we'll see how. There we go. Kicks back on and you go. It's pretty good. I'm gonna turn the air back on though because it's a little bit warm today. To full beans, it downshifted a bunch of times to get going. So let's say we're cruising. Just set the cruise. Let's do the speed limit. 36 miles an hour. There's the speed. There's the decimals. So it's really quiet in here. Would y'all say it's really quiet, passengers?
Yes.
So I think this car needs to get over in front of me. They're probably gonna go get some donuts. We'll do a red line run here in a second. See how it sounds.
Yeah, definitely donuts.
Yep, probably gonna get some donuts. Blinker's a little bit loud. I think all American cars have a pretty loud blinker, if I'm honest. Transmission is really quick to react to your inputs. A lot of cars I drive, I have to keep it in sport mode because I think the transmission is too slow. But here, it's really good. I want to be able to give it the beans here. There we go, full throttle. So it sounds good. Pretty snappy for a big 8-passenger car. I was reading about the weights. I think what they say the weight is 4,350 pounds. But I can't find specs. That is on an LT model. This is an LS, so it's missing some of the electronics that one comes with. The brakes are not real touchy. Real smooth coming to a stop, so it's nice. And when we get stopped again, I'll show you the backup camera. So the motor in this thing is this 3.6 liter. It's made in Mexico. The transmission is a 9-speed auto. It's made in the USA. Two little facts right there. Okay, so here's the backup camera. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. Has that little. Can you see that or not? It's really hard to see, but it has the angle of your turn from the steering input. Now it says that this is an electric steering, so don't be turning the wheels sitting still too much. It'll overheat the steering. Fun fact. So that's it. That's the video. Thanks for being here. Once again, this is a 2021 Chevrolet Traverse, our new family wagon. SUV, vehicle, car. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And let me know down in the comments what car do you travel in. Till next one, bye-bye.